Hi, my name is Brad Balencic, and this is my portion of Team 1's Intercultural Communication presentation. Today I'll be discussing with you family educational opportunities at General Motors Mexico, green sustainability efforts of both General Motors and Mexico, cultural views on Americans, and gender roles in Mexico. Let's begin. Universities in Mexico are beginning to broaden their areas of study and beginning to compete on a global education platform. In the 2010-2011 school year, there were 7,600 international students studying at universities in Mexico. As you can see from this pie chart here, of those international students, the top three origins were France, the United States, and Germany. Now, with the programs General Motors offers for both its employees and family members of employees, such as tuition reimbursement, tuition assistance, and textbook reimbursement, it is even easier to take advantage of these educational opportunities that are growing in Mexico. Next, green sustainability efforts. Mexico is launching the Green Plan. This will cut air pollution, conserve water resources, control waste management, and force more recycling. General Motors is only furthering the effort of protecting the environment with its already established 105 landfill-free facilities, and now increasing the number of EV and solar EV charging stations for the Volt, General Motors battery-operated vehicle. By increasing consumer exposure to the product, it will grow the brand and further protect the environment in the future. Views on Americans. There are times when Mexican culture can have shifting views. This tends to be due to the legislation that's being discussed, whether it's immigration or citizenship. These are sensitive areas and should be avoided during conversation. It is also important to remember in this culture that both work ethic and honesty are two attributes that carry significant weight. When approaching tasks and projects with your fellow coworkers, keeping these two attributes in the front of your mind will help you to grow stronger and more successful business relationships with them. Next, gender roles. The workforce in Mexico is still primarily male-driven. This is due to the average woman having 3 children. This keeps her very busy on the home front. However, it is becoming increasingly popular for women to start working before they start a family. Now, the General Motors facility will still be primarily male-driven. This is not to say women will not be present. General Motors has a very diverse employee base, and with its friendly corporate culture, the number of women working at General Motors Mexico will be sure to grow in the future. In closing, I hope from these sections you've learned more about how to be successful with intercultural communication at General Motors in Mexico. Next, Nick DeFabis will be discussing holidays in Mexico, both public and religious, the future of General Motors, and the project summary. Thanks for listening.